Come break down this weekend's boxing with me. So, obviously, the big mainstream fight everyone was talking about was Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. So, before we start, if you could like, subscribe, and comment with this video, that would really help me grow this boxing channel, boxing news channel, and let me know what sort of videos and styles you would like as well. For me, I just couldn't believe that people thought that fight would be exciting. You know, I feel like anyone who's watched a lot of professional boxing could see that Jake was going to knock Tyson out, everyone was going to be upset, or the fight would just be an 8-round stinker with Tyson holding, not doing anything, because he's 58 years old. So for me, I was absolutely baffled that people thought the fight would be exciting. And I was baffled that Netflix put it on, really. Like, if you want to be in boxing long term, and if you want to get the hardcore boxing fans behind you, you know, don't put on something like that. The only thing I will say about that card is I'm very happy that the Amanda Serrano-Katie Taylor fight got the plaudits it deserved. I mean, it was a proper scrap, a real tear up, both people going for it. Katie Taylor arguably using a bit of the dark arts, you know, maybe with her headbutts. Was it accidental or was it on purpose? Difficult to say. To be honest, in a boxing match, you have to do whatever you can to win. So, like, I think I would just blame the ref personally. Like, just make it really clear that you won't take any of that from an earlier point on. End of the day, like, you know, you do whatever you can to win, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll try and stay positive, and I'm glad that Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor got the plaudits it's deserved. Now, on to the main fight that interested me this weekend, you know, as a hardcore boxing fan, was Gilberto Ramirez versus Chris Smith. I was really devastated for Chris Smith, you know, he comes from my hometown. I've been following his career for years, you know. I felt absolutely devastated for him when he lost. You know, I was sad for like the next 2 days. But I do think, you know, he deserves a lot of credit, you know, Chris Bellum. Like, that is one tough bloke. You know, the punches he took, his eye was gone, his body shots. He had a broken hand as well, apparently. You know, to keep going, to not give up, to never quit, you know. I could see in the corner, he was absolutely gone, you know. He was completely finished by about round 8. But he got up and he came back. You know, that is a true warrior, champion, fighter. I know he didn't win in the scorecards or rides, but, you know, I feel like that guy deserves a lot of credit, you know. In a boxing landscape where so many champions are ducking everyone, people like Tank, Haney, they're fighting like once a year. Bellum Smith's been really active. He wants all the smoke. He's taking hard fights. He's a true champion, a true warrior. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video to say, let's give Bellum Smith a round of applause. I thought he fought really well. He can hold his head up high. You know, he left it all in the ring. He fought his heart out. And I was impressed by Zurdo Ramirez as well. I didn't know how good he was. Obviously, he got beaten by Bivol, but obviously Bivol beats everyone. The guy he won the belt off was like one of the most inactive champions ever. He'd fought maybe like twice in 4 years or something crazy. Obviously, he was a champion at super middleweight before jumping up, so I was like, well, he's been jumping up weight. Is his punch resistance going to be there? Is he going to be too big? Is Chris Smith going to be too strong? So I definitely had like questions about Zurdo Ramirez, but he answered them all. He looked good at the weight. Like, he wasn't quite as lean, as muscular as Bellum Smith. He had a bit of, you know, flesh to him, but didn't seem to affect him. You know, he looked great. He didn't gas out. He chose his punches really well, and I was really impressed. I do think Opetaia beats him. I wasn't looking at that thinking, I think you could give Opetaia problems, because I do see Opetaia as a very all-rounded fighter. You know, he took care of Jack Massey's European level in ease, you know, Bradis twice. I would still have Opetaia favourite if they are to fight next, but all in all, I was impressed with Zurdo Ramirez. He answered the questions I had of him, and he answered them very well. So they were the main two fights, the main 3 fights that I was interested in this weekend. And the only other bits of boxing news that I've heard is apparently it was supposed to be Bacoli versus Caballero for the eliminator to fight Daniel Dubois next for his title shot. But Caballero's pulled out, which I'm not quite sure why. Has he got a bigger fight lined up? Is he having some family problems? Difficult to know. So it sounds like Bacoli Zhang is going to be getting made for that eliminator instead, which is a very exciting fight, right? Zhang, huge puncher. Not the greatest gas tank, but just a really huge dude, right? And a good boxer as well. And Bacoli, I've always rated. I think he's very well rounded. He has really good energy management. He picks his shots well. You know, it's absolutely huge. You know, it'll be like the Battle of the Giants, two humongous dudes. You know, it's a proper like super heavyweight fight, isn't it? Really, so that'll be exciting. And the last thing I wanted to say is there have been some rumors that are, you know, some people are thinking, oh, is Tyson Fury going to pull out of this fight with Usyk? Because apparently he's looking quite big in his training camp in Malta. Some people are saying this might be purposeful. You know, he wants to punch harder, so you get more weight on him. Some people are saying, is he being lazy? Is he not taking it seriously? You know, he's old. He's getting older now. His body's been through a lot. Does he have enough for 2 tough training camps in a row? It's all speculation, but I thought I'd just bring you the rumours. So yeah, there is a summary of this weekend's boxing. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching.